Okay, so this was done in the mid-1630s. And you will remember from your readings that the camera was not invented till 1839. So exactly 200 years later after this portrait. So how did people preserve the image of their families? But through portraits. And could anyone do it? No? Why? That's right. You had to have someone commissioned to do this. And in this case, the family must have been extremely wealthy because they went with one of the best portrait artists in all of Europe, Franz Hals. Extremely wealthy family. And you can see the trappings of his wealth. So here's the dad, and very patriarchal. He stands up and very, he's very much in control. And he's sort of pointing the way that this is how things are done. The mom is sitting down, she's ready for the portrait, and the two girls. And I think, Sheila, very, very astutely you commented that it must be something about the culture that all of them are in black, but she's not. That's because in Holland, at that time, did you have a comment? No, okay. When you turned 5, you started wearing black. So this child was obviously under the age of 5. And this is their Sunday best, and you can see from the ruffles and the color and the lace and so on and so forth. The background.
There was one other thing I forgot.
Yes.
Her finger pointing like.
Yes. Or maybe to the man, saying he's the authority, because that's how. Yeah, relationships were defined at that time. That he's the man.
Totally out of why that finger like that.
That's great. That's great. Very Italian in background, sort of like Ruysdael, because in Holland you really don't have such blue skies, such clear vistas. So what they did was just like in the glamour shots that we do, and we see him as if we are in Hawaii, or we see him as if we are snowboarding in Utah. This is a background which is propped up just for them. However, they're still very rich, and how do we know that? The Turkish carpet on the table, the wine, okay? Obviously, even though wine is very common, you still have to be at a certain level to afford that. The lemon, which is the symbol of salvation, it's a symbol of Christ, because there's a lot of sorrow and a lot of sweetness to the lemon. The peach, again, salvation, the ivy, clinging, okay, symbol of families being together, the rose petals strewn. So everything means something. There is a lot of stuff, there's a lot of detail that you can get from this painting by being able to read all of this. But in essence, this seems like a happy family, very, very defined roles, okay? That's why the man is standing up. It's not a mistake, he's not sitting down. People know where they stand, and they are out in their Sunday best getting a picture taken. And I think if we had more time, I'm sure you would have come up with most of this using the threefold steps that I have spoken about.